Well, welcome back everyone. We've just finished the second part of processing our pigs, and as you can see, it's mainly been sausage day today. So before I get into what flavours we used and what we got out of it, I'd just like to give you a quick run through the process we did and how we made it. So we opted for natural sheep casings for our sausages, and we bought in a lot of the mix, which basically you just mince the mince through the mincer, add your mix, give it a good mix round, then mince it through the mincer again, and then we just added it to the sausage machine, tubed the sausages out. We single link them. You do, as in sausages when you're doing them for a shop or whatever, you can obviously link sausages, but we just single link them so that we cut them in singles and then place them like neatly in these trays, and we get about 8 or 9 in a tray depending on how fat the sausages come out of the machine. So as you can see, we choose to pack ours on these black trays here. You can get these in different sizes. We choose this size because you can get 8 or 9 sausages in a pack, which works well for us on when we take them out the freezer. They also stack easy in the freezer and they seem to keep well in there. Some of them, if you're not careful, they do blow in the freezer. You've just got to keep an eye on that. But this is the best way we found to keep and freeze the sausages. Now I'll just give you a run through of what flavours we've done with the sausages. Every year we seem to pick different flavours, and sometimes we go with the same one from the last year because we liked it. Well, we did that last year, and they must have changed the mix at the company we use or whatever, because it wasn't the same as we got it last time. So this year we've picked 4 totally different flavours, commercial bought ones. I'll go through them in a minute. And then we also did one which Tracy made a mix up because we want to get away from using these commercial mixes. So we'll start off with Tracy's first, which is basically just breadcrumbs, salt, pepper and thyme. That's it. So we just did a small batch, just a tester. We got like 9 packs of sausage and a couple of packs of burgers. So hopefully that'll work out, but it'll all be in the taste test. 2 reasons we want to get away from the commercial brands is they're full of E numbers, preservatives, phosphates, sulfates, all sorts of stuff that we don't even know what's in them. So from a healthier point of view, we want to be making our own, and also cost effective because it's way cheaper to make our own mix than it is to buy it in. So fingers crossed for them. So now I'll run you through with what we got commercial wise. So we chose a hog roast sausage mix. That was like a joint choice between us all. Grace, my daughter, she chose the hickory honey. Jack, my son, chose plain pork. He's not very adventurous. Then we also jointly agreed on a pork and red onion. So all in all, we got 85 trays of sausages, 11 trays of burgers. The only reason we do burgers is because the sausage machine we use, it leaves so much in at the end, it doesn't all push it out. So when we take that out, we just make the burgers out of that. So that should easily be a year's worth of sausage and burgers for us. We also did 2 mixes of the premium pork mix because Tracy likes to have sausage meat, and we got 18 bags of that because she finds it more versatile. She can do more stuff with it than just having sausages. So we use that quite often as well. She got 18 bags of that. So just with the sausages and the sausage meat and the burgers, we started off with 33 kilos of meat. To that we added 6 kilos of mix, which is all the dry ingredients, and 5 kilos of water total. So we ended up with 44 kilos or 97 pounds of product to get us through the year. Now, I'm absolutely chuffed with that because I wasn't expecting this much. So the pigs have, like I say, we've not wasted anything off them, and everything's being used the best it could off them. And in addition to all this, the sausage meat and the sausages and the burgers, we also kept some of the lean trim, which went into mince. So we got like 8 bags of minced pork to add to all that. That's not included in the 33 kilos. So there was 8 bags, which are 500 gram bags, or just over a pound bags, which is like another 4 kilos of meat there in the mince. In addition to all the sausage meat and the mince and the burgers, we also started on the bacon today. We opted for a homemade mix, which was basically just salt, brown sugar, rosemary and thyme, peppercorns, coriander seeds and garlic. And all we did with that is we put the loins of pork in a tub, rub them thoroughly with the cure, and then we just leave them in there for 5 or 7 days. I'll probably cook them in 7 days time, but every day we'll just keep adding a little bit more to that and just leave them in there. We won't be draining the liquid off, we just leave them in the tubs and they'll just sit in the liquid and we'll cure that way. So hopefully in 7 days time we'll get that bacon sliced, bring it home, and hopefully that'll fill this table also, which will add to the haul of the pigs, and that'll be the final part of it. Then we can just enjoy what we've created out of 2 beautiful pigs which we've raised for 6 months, and then it turns into all this beautiful food. So tonight we're going to have a blind taste test with the kids and with Tracy, and we're just going to use bits and pieces that were left over of all the different stuff we've made today and see which one comes out on top. Tracy's hoping hers does, but we'll see. So now we're going to get all these in the freezer, get the griddle on and start cooking up some pork. Right, it's taste test time. We've just been through a massive storm, so excuse any background noise because there's dripping going around everywhere and we are outside. So I've chose to use burgers for the taste tests, so there's no skins or anything interfering with any taste, because we've got the world's #1 critics here with the kids and Tracy. So I'm going to fire up the griddle, get them on and get to tasting. Right, so well, it's a moment of truth time. They're all cooked. I've got the 5 spare here, and then I've got 5 all cut up on each individual trays numbered. So Tracy and Grace are going to take a cocktail stick each, and let's give it a whirl. There you go.
Grace has got one.
Oh, have you got one already? Okay.
She came prepared.
Dig in, folks. No, leave that over so you might be able to tell. Look.
Oh my goodness, I hope that's not mine. Which one are you going for now?
Don't look and just take it. Right, folks. Give us your numbers. Trace?
My favourite is number 3.
Yeah.
My second favourite is number 4.
Right. Grace?
Number 5 is my favourite.
Number 5. And the second?
4.
4. Jack?
Yeah.
What's your favourite?
2.
And your second?
3.
Right, and I picked number 3 and number 4. So,
I was the only one with...
right, the results are in. So, in first place for me and Tracy was the red onion.
Oh no!
Grace's was the plain pork, and Jack's was the hog roast. But in second place, with 3 of us picking number 4, was our own mix.
Yay!
So-
I was gonna go that for number 1.
No, so, and Jack's was the red onion was number 2 for Jack. So I think the best ones, second
my
place for
honey
our
ones.
own for 3 of us. That's not
So
bad.
we've got number 1 was the pork and honey. Number 2 was the hog roast. Number 3 is the red onion. Number 4 is my homemade blend. And number 5 is the plain pork. Fantastic. Good job done.
And that's it. So we're going to cook up the rest of the sausages and we're going to have a feast. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
There you go.